friends, welcome back to Turn a Stone Tarot. For today's reading, I'm going to be channeling the bird spirits to bring forth messages that are helpful to us at this time. I've just returned from a winter birding trip where I saw an owl, several eagles, ravens, all kinds of wonderful birds, even in the middle of winter, out being active and living their lives. Birds, as you know, are a very ancient species. They're older than humans. They have a connection to the dinosaurs. They've been around for many millennia. And they're also considered to be connected to the other realms beyond the earthly realms, so they can be messengers for us from the other side. So with great appreciation for the birds, I'd like to bring forth their spirits for us today and see what they have to share with us. I've chosen 3 different feather cards from the Divine Feather Messenger deck. So please choose whichever feather that you feel most drawn to. I will reveal the feather in your reading and also pull additional cards to get into a deeper message for you. So pile 1 is here, pile 2 is here, and pile 3 is here. Please see the timestamps below for whichever feather you are most drawn to, and click ahead in the timestamps down in the description box, and I will see you in your chosen group. Hello, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. This is your message from the bird spirits. So the card that you chose, this feather, is an eagle feather. And you've got the eagle card. It says, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. So beautiful card. I'm getting a lot of psychic energy from this group. You may be somebody who has some degree of psychic ability, some ability to see kind of far into the future. You may have had encounters with things from the other realms, so things may have come to you in dreams. You may have encountered, even possibly ghosts or orbs. Or just a phenomenon like, clouds, other things appearing in your reality that have been messages from the other realms. I'm getting, again, that psychic ability from this group. So if that sounds like you, then this is indeed your pile. So I asked the birds today to do what they do best for us. So the first question was around their observation of you. Birds are very good at observation, and I've asked them to turn their observing abilities to you. And the card that they're showing me is the 4 of Cups. And of course it has a big, beautiful, I believe that's a goose on the card, big, beautiful goose on this card. And from this, I'm getting that the bird spirits really do love you. They love you. They care about you. I don't know if you have some kind of connection to the birds, the bird world already. But with this image of this goose, kind of holding an umbrella over this figure, I'm getting a lot of love and care on behalf of the bird spirits towards you. So the next time you see a bird in your environment, you may want to say thank you or acknowledge them in some way. They do see you, they do love you, they do want to look after you. So the birds are very much in your energy field at the moment. However, with this 4 of Cups card, also I'm getting a sense of dissatisfaction. So you may be feeling some dissatisfaction with something at the time you're coming across this reading. This card can often suggest boredom. It can suggest a sense of lostness, not quite knowing what to do or where to go, but not really being at the place in your life where you want to be at the present time. Perhaps you have a job that you're doing that's, just managing to pay the bills, but it's not necessarily, creating a reality for you that you can see yourself thriving in into the future. So the birds are just wanting to point this out, that this is what they're observing in your energy field. Also, I asked the birds to tell me about resources. The birds are very good at locating resources, finding resources, tracking resources. So I've asked them to bring that ability to you in this reading. And the birds are showing me the 2 of Wands here. I'm getting a lot of feminine energy off of this card with the moon and the world there, and the way that she's holding the world almost suggests a kind of pregnancy, or there might be a period of waiting that you feel that you're in at the time that you're coming across this reading with the imagery on this Two of Wands card here. It's interesting to me that she's on the roof here, because it looks as if she's about to fly, of course, just as the bird spirits do. But with this card and the question being about resources, the bird spirits are telling me that you're really going to need to move elsewhere, I guess is the best way to say it. To move elsewhere to locate what you need in life. They're showing me that whatever circumstance you're in, it could even be a physical location that you're in, it's not really doing it for you at the present time. And so they're encouraging you to kind of use this phase of your life to perhaps plan, to dream even, to kind of intuitively tap into what your wants and desires are. But the bird spirits are suggesting that you may want to look at ways that you can relocate, go elsewhere. It seems that the resources that you need to really thrive and feel good in your life and really be fully who you are elsewhere. They're just simply in a different location or a different circumstance, is what the birds are suggesting here. I did also ask the birds, of course, they love to soar, and we love to see the birds kind of gliding through the sky and soaring as they do. And I've asked the birds to tell us a little bit about how you can soar in your life. And the bird spirits are showing me the Five of Pentacles. And so what I'm hearing with this card is they really want you to examine any sense of lack that you have. They're pointing to a kind of stuckness or a pause that you may have in your life. You may just be in kind of this phase where it's almost a pregnant pause, where you're really gestating on perhaps ideas about what your future can be and where you can go and how you can thrive. But the bird spirits are telling me they really want you to shake this lack consciousness that you may have learned along the way during your path. Sometimes lack and not having enough is something that's taught to us over time, but we can unlearn it. It's a gradual process. It can be a slow process, but it is something that we can unlearn. And the bird spirits are suggesting that you may need to go through a period of unlearning some perhaps even mental ideas you have about resources that are available to you, opportunities are available to you, maybe even talents that you have. The birds are suggesting that you may not even be totally recognizing some of the talents and abilities that you possess. And the bird spirits really want you to be able to soar with your abilities, with your skills, with all that you can contribute to the world. But in order to get out of this cage that you may currently find yourself in, it may require a period of reflection about where some of these lack mentalities stem from, even if it's lack of, if you feel that you have a lack of ability or a lack of agency in some situations, to take a deeper look at those roots and explore them so that they don't keep you on the ground, and indeed that you can soar in your life. I'm also asking the bird spirits today for any messages for you from the other side, and they're showing me two cards today for messages from the other side. We've got the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. So again, this with the High Priestess here, again, this sense of psychic ability, being able to see out into the future, being able to sense things that are not visible, to most people even. These are very highly developed senses. And then this Ace of Swords here with the key, and this is, this is the key to success here with the Ace of Swords. So I think they're telling us something about, your psychic abilities and your highly gifted sensory perception is really going to be able to show you the way to success here. I'm also feeling a strong feminine ancestor coming through in this reading and with these cards. So I don't know if you have perhaps a feminine ancestor or departed feminine relation of some sort who had very astute capabilities in terms of being able to sense into the other realms, or someone who had a very highly developed intuition. There's somebody in your family line that's coming through with these abilities, and the bird spirits are wanting to bring forth that you also have these highly gifted sensory abilities as well. So they're wanting to point that out. The bird spirits and this messenger from the other side are saying that you really can have the moon and the stars. I think with that top lineup with the Four of Cups, Two of Wands, and Five of Pentacles, you may feel a bit grounded at the present time. But within you, you really do have the power to create the moon and the stars for yourself here. There's a lot of really deep ability here. There's a lot of wonderful feminine potential here. And your ancestors, your feminine ancestors, are really wanting you to have great success here with this Ace of Swords coming out. And don't be afraid to sort of lean into those feminine qualities, especially those qualities around intuition, psychic knowing, far seeing, all of those almost intangible qualities that you possess. They are going to be able to steer you and your ship into the future in a very positive way. So those are the initial messages I'm getting from the bird spirits here. I did want to just draw another card for you, or perhaps two even, just to bring a few more birds into your reading. And the card that came out for you, this is the feather. The card that came out for you is Hummingbird. It says, release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. So beautiful card, Hummingbird making a showing here in your bird reading. And let's see if we can get one more bird for you here to close out your reading. And I'm seeing this one. And it says, White Owl, the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Wow, beautiful. The White Owl, wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. So again, I think this is also speaking to that. Your psychic senses are really kind of talents that may be laying dormant within you. And I think this reading is really encouraging you to deepen them and hone them even further. All right, my pile one. So that is your reading from the bird spirits. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please comment down below and let me know what you thought of it. And if you have any personal connections with birds, comment that down below. Let us know. I know a lot of people have sort of favorite birds in the world, or even messenger birds that they like to see. So please feel free to share your bird wisdom with us. And I thank you so much for joining me here today for this reading. I hope it was useful for you and beneficial for your life. And I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Thank you. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your message from the bird spirits. So the card that you were drawn to here, this black feather, is indeed the blackbird. It's the feather of the blackbird. And this card says, the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. So you may be in the process of learning something. You may be in the process of exploring talents, or perhaps a new career. The blackbird can often speak of magical qualities, as well as being able to see into the hidden realms. It can also speak of imagination. It has a very loud, wonderful song, so you may be a singer, or you may engage in some form of communication, perhaps. You have talents in those skills. So, wonderful bird, the blackbird. I did ask the bird spirits to give us their observations of you as a soul. Birds are very good at observation. I've also asked for them to help us with identifying resources for you. Birds are very good at locating resources. And then also, I'm asking the birds how you can soar, and then asking them for any messages they may have for you from the other realms. So let's get into your reading here. The first card that came up for you, I asked the birds, they're very good at observation, and I've asked them for what they've observed about you as a soul. And they're showing me the Knight of Wands card. So here again, I'm seeing somebody that has great talents, great abilities. You may have a lot of poise. You may be able to do very difficult things and maintain your kind of cool, calm collectedness as you're doing these very difficult things. I see they are showing me you here soaring, so the birds see that you do have the ability to soar and to do things that are very artistic here with this horse going through a fiery hoop. You can do almost miraculous things, even, they're telling me, the bird spirits. This is the feat depicted here is something that looks like it wouldn't even be possible, but yet, this person on the back of the horse is accomplishing this very difficult thing of jumping through a fiery hoop. And maybe this was some fantastic, feat that they dreamed up and did and made happen. So I'm seeing, strong powers of manifestation with this card. So the birds see you as somebody with very strong powers of manifestation and kind of a wild and wonderful imagination here, doing this almost impossible thing. So the birds are saying that you have a lot of wonderful potential. You have a lot of fantastic abilities to do very difficult things, and you have a very vivid imagination. You can dream up, just the most imaginative, wonderful things in this world. I've also asked Spirit about locating resources. The bird spirits are telling me that you have the ability to locate resources within very difficult experiences. The card that came out for you here is the Three of Swords. And as we know, the Three of Swords points to difficulty. It can point to things such as heartbreak, betrayal, very difficult things in life, the most difficult losses, really. But the bird spirits are telling me that you have the ability to take these difficult experiences and turn them into something very beautiful, very useful. You may be even able to transmute these difficult experiences into a work of art of some kind. You may be able to communicate about your difficult experience, and then that can create potential healing for other people who encounter your work of art. But you do have the seeds of some really wonderful, some wonderful creations for yourself within the difficult experiences that you've experienced in life and that you've lived through and that you've managed to survive and endure and recover from. The bird spirits are telling me that this is where your resources lie. And then finally, I asked the bird spirits to tell us how you can soar. And they're giving me a similar message here with this Nine of Wands card. They're saying by putting things back together, and maybe again, they're pointing to healing here, by sort of stitching up certain things or experiences, weaving things together. I'm getting a strong sense of storytelling here, or maybe creating dramatic arts or poetry or songs, even songwriting. by sort of weaving things together, stitching things together, maybe some of these difficult experiences, you really are going to be able to give expression and voice to some of these difficult things in life. And I think it will be appreciated by many people and really valued by a great number of people who perhaps also have been through very difficult experiences. So, quite beautiful message from the bird spirits. I did also ask the bird spirits for any messages for you from the other realms. So, again, this is passed on loved ones or ancestors who want to come through at this time. And the cards that came forth from the other side for you are the Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands. And I'm actually getting a couple of different energies here for you. I'm hearing with this goldfish in a cup, I'm hearing gold, goldy, something about gold that is a message for someone out there that will bring to mind perhaps this passed over loved one or ancestor. But they're showing me miracles here. Somebody in your family line had the ability to do very miraculous things. And with this Knight of Wands card coming through, with this person doing this almost, impossible task of jumping a horse through a fiery hoop, they're showing me that they've passed on these miraculous abilities to you as well. So you have these abilities to almost perform miracles. You will have the imagination to envision the fish coming out of the cup. Very imaginative quality coming through in this reading. I'm also getting a lot of strength here with the Seven of Wands card. I'm getting a masculine energy coming through, a masculine energy that endured something very difficult. This could be a masculine energy that endured perhaps some kind of incarceration, or was, perhaps experienced a period of their life where they didn't feel free. But this actually gave them a great deal of mental strength, and they're sharing that mental strength with you now, and have perhaps been sharing this mental strength with you. And this may be part of how you've been able to transcend this Three of Swords experience. So these ancestors really want to point out that you have this beautiful balance of incredible strength to endure and transmute and transform life's difficulties, as well as this fantastic whimsy, these sort of wonderful imaginative abilities, all kinds of beautiful, just the ability to sort of mentally create fantastical, really pleasant experiences for yourself and for other people in the world. I'm getting the dramatic arts here, a lot of artistic energy coming through. You may have an artist in your family line. I'm getting a feminine energy here. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a feminine person, but a feminine energy here with very wonderful, vibrant artistic abilities. So your ancestors are coming through to kind of point out this dichotomy that you have, this ability for artistic expression, whimsy, magic, fantasy, as well as this strength and this fortitude and the ability to endure and get through very difficult things. So my pile 2, that is your message from the bird spirits. Oh, before I go, I almost forgot. I've been pulling a couple more bird messages for you just to bring some additional birds into the reading here. So I will shuffle these and we will see what birds want to come forward. We're getting this one. This is the hawk. It says, pay attention, a powerful message is being communicated to you now. It's very interesting. And finally, one more bird message for you here. See, oh, this one jumped out. You also got the eagle. It says, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. So 2 more birds coming for you. You may even see a hawk or an eagle in the very near future, or have seen a hawk and an eagle. I would be on the lookout for those birds. So my pile 2, that is your message from the bird spirits. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Comment down below if this made sense to you and felt applicable to your life. I would love to hear about it. I thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all the very best, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. I wanted to give you a chance to hear the beautiful call of the loon. The loon feather is what you were drawn to, and the card that came out for you is the loon, which says, pay attention to dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. So you may be experiencing strong dreams around the time of hearing this reading. Do pay attention to these as they are bringing you very important messages. So you may want to keep a dream journal or perhaps discuss your dreams with somebody that knows more about them. There are also dream dictionaries available online. You could look up some of the symbolism in your dream in a dream dictionary. So many wonderful possibilities for processing your dreams at this time. The loons are fabulous birds. They're large birds. They're very comfortable in the water element. They're associated with the water element. So you may be a water sign, perhaps, or you may be a very emotional person, somebody with a very emotional basis in life. The loons are also associated with kind of awakenings and wake-up calls. They have this, very distinctive call. So you may be kind of undergoing a personal awakening at this time that you're coming across this reading. Very strong bird, very beautiful bird, bringing through kind of this strong sense of tapping into the subconscious at the current time. So I asked the bird spirits for information, what they observe about you. Birds have fabulous powers of observation. So I've asked them to give me their observation about you as a soul, as a spirit. And they're bringing me the Page of Pentacles. So the bird spirits are showing us that you're a very enthusiastic person. You may have, no matter your age, you may be a very youthful sort of person with a lot of enthusiasm and ideas and kind of desire to start projects, get out in the world, do things, almost a little bit of a go-getter, but a very sort of pleasant, friendly, happy go-getter kind of energy here in the Page of Pentacles. You may be starting a business even at the current time, or have recently started a business or new job or new course of study. The Page of Pentacles, again, has this kind of youthful quality to it, starting things, beginning things, having enthusiasm for new pursuits. So that is what the bird spirits observe about you. I did also ask the bird spirits how to direct you to resources. So whether that's material resources that you need in your life or the resources of connection and friendship and family, the resources that you need in this world. Their birds are showing me the Ace of Swords. So by this card, the bird spirits are saying that you're a very intelligent person and you can create the things that you need in your life through your intelligence. And in fact, with the Ace of Swords, they're showing me that the divine is actually sending you beautiful ideas, wonderful ideas that they want you to manifest into the world. So you have fantastic intellectual capabilities, fantastic mental capabilities, and Spirit is working with you to generate wonderful ideas that you can turn into resources for yourself. This could be anything from an idea to go somewhere and do something. And when you go and do whatever this is, you may meet a wonderful partner, for example, which will help you receive the resources of connection and warmth and love, or you may have an idea about a job that you'd like to pursue, and by pursuing this opportunity, you can be connected to material resources that you need. So those are just a couple of examples, but really pay attention to your mental sphere. Their bird spirits are telling me you're very intelligent, you're very inventive, you're very innovative, you're very resourceful even, and the things that are coming into your mental sphere can help connect you to the resources that you need in life. I asked the bird spirits how you can soar, which is a way of saying how can you really thrive and do well and experience joy and happiness and some of the higher states in life. And they're showing me the King of Swords here. So what I'm hearing is mastery. They really want you to master certain things, master perhaps some skills that you're working towards, maybe some of these pursuits that you're pursuing as a Page of Pentacles kind of person, whether that's a new business or a new job or a new course of study. The more that you can invest in really mastering these skills and abilities, you're really going to be able to soar and bring more good things into your life and be able to thrive in both health and wealth. So they're really showing me a level of mastery is desired for you. Also, I'm hearing discernment with this King of Swords, so be very discerning about where you choose to expend your energy. You don't want to be expending your energy on frivolous pursuits, things that don't bring you any value or any sense of meaningful accomplishment. They really want you to focus your mental faculties on things that are meaningful, things that appear to be bringing beautiful things into the world and into your life. So I did also ask the bird spirits for any messages that they have for you from the other side. And the cards that they're showing me are the Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit. So with this Ten of Pentacles, I'm getting a strong grandfather, great-grandfather energy coming through. You have a family connection, a family member that's showing up in this reading at this time. And with this Ten of Pentacles here, they want to assure you that you are loved and you are being looked after. I'm getting a lot of single person cards here in your spread. So I get the sense that you may be a single person, you may not currently be partnered, or you may be separated perhaps from a friend or a family member at this time. You may be feeling a degree of loneliness or solitude here with this Hermit card coming out. But this grandfather figure is coming through to say that you are loved and your family is around you, even if you may not feel this at the present time. The loon is very connected to the other realms, and they're bringing through this grandfather to bring you some assurance that even though you may experience periods of feeling alone, perhaps feeling very solitary in life, you do have friends and family, and a very strong family on the other side who are supporting you in all of your endeavors. You are indeed very supported from the other realms. All right, and then I want to bring in just a couple more birds into your reading so that you can experience additional bird energies here. So we'll get just a couple more bird cards for you to add to your reading here. Let's see what comes through. Oh, this one is showing. We've got the grouse. It says, embrace the power of dance and movement to access your higher guidance. Your highest guidance. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. The grouse bird, very beautiful. So moving your body may be important at this time. It might help you balance some of this mental, you have a lot of mental energy showing up in your reading. So bodily movement may help you to balance some of that. And then let's get you a final bird message here. This one is coming. It says, the white turkey, the power to heal the earth is within you. So that may resonate. The power to heal the earth is within you. And this is the white turkey with this beautiful feather here. So lovely messages, my friends. I hope you enjoyed these little missives from the bird spirits. I hope you will take a moment to thank the birds in your life, whether that's birds that you hear outside your window or you see as you're walking around or driving around. Just silently thank and acknowledge the bird spirits in your life. They do give us wonderful delights in this world with their song and their beautiful plumage and all the ways they exist in the world. So thank you so much for being here for this reading. I appreciate your time and attention. Please comment down below if you like this reading and would like to see more readings like this. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. I wish you all the best, and I will see you next time. Thank you.